I always leave that up like we have a song. We don't have a song. I don't know what that's about.
Force a habit.
Yeah, yeah, for real. Let me share this video down while nobody's on it yet.
Word.
Um, it's been a long day.
Man, what?
Yeah, I'm exhausted.
I'm exhausted, annoyed, tired.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I feel that. It's 1:33 here.
AM?
Yes.
I'm about to say, oh, you a trooper.
Oh, I am a trooper because it's
What
1:30 a.m.
what time did you get there?
Um, I got here at like 1 p.m., but I
Okay.
didn't get to my hotel till like 5 p.m.
How?
When I say that the train system here was very confusing, I did not know where I was going. I didn't know what I was doing. I wanted to ask people, but I was scared.
Damn.
Yeah, I wanted to find people who actually worked in the train station to talk to them, but there was like no workers. It's not
Oh
like New
wow.
York. It's not like DC. You feel me?
Fair.
So there was like literally no one to talk to. And and a nigga gotta speak French.
Oh, true, true, true.
J'ai
What?
pas
Oui,
je
oui.
ne pas no, je ne parle pas français. I don't speak French.
That's all you're gonna get out of me. It's funny. I took French class too, but I don't remember
I
shit.
did too, but I only know a little bit of French and I can understand it. I can comprendre French, and I can read it and écrit, right? A
There you
little
go.
bit, a little bit. Hold on. I'm sharing the video. I apologize for getting there, y'all. I'm sorry we're late. We on CPT, but it's really because of AJ, not because of me.
Dang, don't put the blame on God. Dang, that's crazy. I've been having a rough day.
I know. I'm
I, t-
sorry.
I tell one person about promotion, then my car's like, "Oh, you got a promotion, huh? You mean we got a promotion?"
I'm
And once it
screaming.
start fucking up, what's that? Every time you get money, car want to fuck up on you. Like, dang.
It's crazy. Well, congrats on the promotion, though. That's what's
Appreciate
up.
it.
I
Appreciate it.
love that for you. Everyone deserves a promotion in this economy.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah. All right, so let's get started. What's good, y'all? This your girl, Miss JLH, and welcome back to another amazing episode of Sippin' Vibes. I'm the host of We Don't Sip Tea, We Drink Wine.
Hearing you, hearing you say that quietly is actually pretty hilarious. She's like, oh,
it's
she's like, I got neighbors. I got neighbors right now. I can't be loud.
it's literally 1:30 in the morning.
That's
I
fair.
barely can talk.
I was like, how thin are those walls?
See, and that's the thing. I don't think the walls are that thin, but I still try to be a considerate human being in this world. You know what I'm saying?
Respect, respect, respect.
But I mean, I did hear people, but I heard them more when they were in the hall. And I don't know if there's people really next door to me or anything like that. I know somebody's across the hall though, for
Got you.
sure. I did see him go in there. Look at my room key. This shit is crazy. Hold on, I gotta hide the where I'm at.
You
Look at
see
my key. Yeah.
the hell?
I know. So my room is very like old school and very
Mm,
like giving King George
not
or
King
whoever the
George.
king or Napoleon. Yeah, it's given Napoleon times. So I was not expecting, and I have a hard time getting into my room. So if there's a murderer after me and I have to run into my hotel room, I am dying.
That's crazy. Hopefully they
Yeah,
don't help you. You don't have these problems.
no.
We're gonna we're gonna hold you. We don't hope nothing to happen to you.
No, nothing's gonna happen. We're good to go, but I that's not cool. Um,
Touche, touche. But
yeah,
yeah,
I'm
I
I'm
am the
sorry.
co-host of Hip. No, you good, you good. I know we went left, but yeah, I am the co-host of Hip Hop Vibes, the podcast. It's like a Tribe Called Quest. You got to say the whole thing. We go live every other Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. No, well, 7 p.m. ish. CP time. Niggas be nigging, but yeah, and most of the time it's not me nigging. So, but yeah,
And that's the crazy part about it, ain't it? The white host is always the one that's late.
to be fair, he got family. So
And to be fair, he's also married to a black woman, so he's right on time, to be honest.
I'm weak.
He be right on
Touche,
time.
touche though. But yeah. We go live every other Friday. We went live last Friday. We won't be going. Well, we might go live next Friday. It depends. I know life be life,
Well,
so we'll see.
I know
It's
that's
just a lot of
right.
stuff. It's just a lot of stuff going on.
Bro,
But yeah,
in the world, in your life, it's a lot.
a whole lot.
Um, what was that? Oh, yeah. So this was an interesting week for albums, right?
Hmm.
What did you think?
It was definitely different. It was
It
definitely different.
was.
It was
It
different.
was. Um, I think I'm gonna go first because
That's
we
fine.
went first with hip hop last time.
Yeah.
So just real quick, everybody, I'm in Paris right now. Bonjour, bienvenue,
Hey
welcome.
yo.
Um, I'm here for vacation till Saturday. I'm in a hotel room right now. It's 1:30 in the morning, 1:40, my apologies, in the morning. So I kind of have to be quiet a little bit. Not I have to. I mean, I paid for the room, but I don't want to be like that.
I mean, why not?
Because I don't want to be a nigga in Paris. Although I'm a nigga in Paris. Yo, I
I was
cannot
right to that.
wait to go to the Louvre and also go to the Eiffel Tower and take my pictures so that I can post that song. That's all
You
I want to do.
stupid. You stupid.
That's all I want to do. For
You
real.
stupid. But I'm not mad at it. That's funny. That's funny as hell.
Yes, I'm so excited. I never wanted to be a nigga in Paris so bad.
I'll make it out. I'll make it out there one day. I want to be a nigga in Paris too.
Abs- Absolutely. I never thought I would, and now here I am. So you got this. The raise happened. You on your way. That's facts.
Right, right,
I love
right.
it. Um, but let's get to it. So this week we went to Harlem, which I know I have to answer for my crimes, maybe. But we went to Harlem and we're reviewing Billie Holiday and ASAP Ferg. Now I said I have to answer to my crimes because Billie Holiday is not actually from Harlem. She was born in Philadelphia and then
Mm.
she was raised in Baltimore. So actually, when you go to Baltimore, you'll see a statue of Billie Holiday and
Oh
some
wow.
things. Yeah, you there's a statue of Billie Holiday, and you'll also see some places named after her as well. So she did grow up in Baltimore. Um, but the reason why I chose her for Harlem is because her career pretty much kicked off in Harlem. When she was a teenager, her mom ended up moving them to New York, and that's where her music career began. So all of her roots of just music really came alive in New York and in Harlem specifically.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why I really chose her for New York, and she's buried in New York. She's buried in, I think the Bronx, a cemetery in the Bronx, actually.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Okay.
yeah. hmm So, let's give a little background, okay, to Lady in Satin because this was a sad, sad album. This was
Mm.
a sad. Well, for one, blues is kinda sad. It depends
Yeah.
on what blues you're listening to, but
Mhm.
blues is technically a sad genre.
Mhm.
It was created You know what? I really love this right now because we're having, like, a whole history moment, and you know I love history.
Indeed. Black ass history
So
facts.
Black yes. So, blues was really created from the struggle for real, along with
Mhm.
country, folk music, things of like that. A lot of, Southern Black people sang blues and country and folk music of that nature to get through their day, get through the time. Yeah, I guess it was really healing. It's interesting that it was really healing because listening to this album, it was not healing for me. It was honestly very sad.
Mm.
I was very sad. I was just
Why were you very sad?
because for one, okay, she this was her very last album before she passed away.
Okay.
That's number 1. So finding that out was really heartbreaking. And then also, I mean, if anyone knows the story of Billie Holiday and how she died and everything like that, but if you don't, I'll give you a quick synopsis. So, um Billie Holiday, like I said, was born in Philly. Her parents were teenagers when they had her. Her mom was kicked out of the house when they found out that she was pregnant with Billie,
Oh, wow.
and her dad actually left the family to pursue his career or whatever. So I don't know if she knew her dad like that, but I know that he didn't really raise her or anything. Um, so, ooh,
Yeah.
heck, Billie Holiday is Eleanor Fagan, but she got her name from
You
her
said Eleanor?
yeah, yeah. Wasn't
That's
one of
definitely
our
old.
wasn't one of the first name ladies named Eleanor?
It was Eleanor Roosevelt, I think it was?
Oh shit, yeah, her.
Yeah.
But she actually got her name Billie Holiday from one of her favorite actresses. She took the name Billie and then took the last name Holiday from her dad.
Okay.
She originally spelled it Halli day. That's how it's supposed to be spelled.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but her dad changed his stage name to spell it like holiday, and so she did the same. So I thought that was cool. Um, oh, so yeah, so she was raised in Baltimore by her um aunt, and then she was almost raped by a neighbor, and then she
Mm.
was sent to live in a group home for witness protection. So I'm sure that fucked her up. Anyway, her mom ends up buying a restaurant. They moved to Harlem or whatever, and um that's when her music career really begins. So a lot of people know Billie Holiday for her very famous song "Strange Fruit." "Strange Fruit" is actually a poem originally written by a Jewish man, and it was written in regards to the lynchings that were happening here in America.
Mm.
Um, Strange Fruit is like one of those tracks that is timeless. It's in like the national registries, and it just goes down in history as just one of those songs that will be forever known as like one of the greatest songs in history and one of the greatest songs ever written. Um, but that's not how she got her claim to fame for real.
Right.
So I love that because um when she was like 17, she went to this spot called Coven's or something. I think it was called Coven's. And she took another singer's slot. This guy named John Hammond started hearing her sing, and he was like, "Oh my God, I've never heard anybody sing like that." It's just like the way she improvised jazz. It's like she was changing jazz up for the better or something like that.
Mhm.
So that's how she got her spot, and she started singing in clubs and stuff like that. But, her claim to fame is "What a Little Moonlight Can Do." That was, like, her first kind of hit,
Mm.
and yeah, and you gotta listen to it because even though it's, her voice is still very bluesy and kind of, like, slow and sad sounding, it's
Mhm.
still, like, more upbeat, and it's not giving that regular whatever this album gave, it's not giving that. It's not giving sad, 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 but it is definitely a little bit more upbeat. Also, her voice is very, it's less raspy. If you listen to a lot of the songs on this album, her voice is a little bit more raspier. Did you notice?
A little bit, not really though.
Yeah, so they said with this album, it was her voice changed significantly later on through the years because of the drugs and the alcohol.
Mm.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Um
Is that how she died?
so that's another thing. Billie Holiday was a heroin addict, so any money
Mm.
she got for real, it really went to drugs.
Damn.
She also was a alcoholic, so she had heart disease and I think they said she had cirrhosis.
Damn.
Yeah. So she did go to the hospital. Her friends told her to go to the hospital and she ended up going. But she was also under arrest while in the hospital.
Under arrest?
Yes, over
For what?
narcotics.
Damn.
Be the possession of narcotics. Now here's the real tea. Okay, this wasn't the first time she got arrested for being in possession of narcotics. This
Mhm.
would actually be the second time she was arrested. However, I honestly believe that the United States government was coming after her or the state of New York was coming after her because of her song Strange Fruit. Strange Fruit
Mm.
was one of those songs that was passed around in Congress as well. Um, a lot of senators or congress people or people period was sending it to senators and stuff, or people who were anti-racism was sending it to senators and congressmen, so they can listen to it and so they can get an idea like lynching is fucked up. Y'all need to
Right.
stop. It needs to be a bill about it or whatever. So I honestly think because of her song Strange Fruit and just the impact that it had on it is one of the reasons they took her out. Now we
Mm.
know also from history that the government would put certain eyes on people, not just within the civil rights movement, but also just in the art scene or in music. If you were doing music, if you were doing film, if you were doing um, writing or whatever, the government was watching you. The FBI was watching you. I mean,
Mhm.
I saw the documentary with ODB and the fucking government was watching that nigga. Who was
I
watching.
just finished watching that too.
Yay, I'm glad you watched it. Yeah, they was watching all of Wu-Tang, and that was
Mhm.
so crazy. So, yeah, the government out here conspiring against niggas all day, every day. And I think they high key killed Billie Holiday while she was in the hospital, but there's no like
Mm.
actual
No proof.
proof to that. Yeah, because she was already sick and stuff.
Yeah.
So, if you ever get a chance, definitely check out Billie Holiday versus the United States on Hulu. That's a really good movie. It's not a documentary or anything like that. It's just a movie featuring Audrey Day. And within the movie, it highlights some of the stuff, but it doesn't highlight everything. So definitely read the book Lady Sings the Blues. It was published in 1956. That's a nice little memoir of Billie Holiday that would be close enough to what you can find out about her. But the movie's good too. But anyway, Lady in Satin. Like I said, her voice was different. This was her last album before she passed. Um, oh, what was my other note? Oh, mm, here are my songs that I liked, okay?
Mhm.
I'm a Fool to Want You. Oh, the way she comes in on that song is just like, dang. It's like you really feel it. Like she really was like sad. The
Right.
end of a love affair and You Don't Know What Love Is. Those are my favorite 3.
Not gonna lie, those are actually my favorite songs too.
Oh my gosh, wow. Yeah, I liked it at the end when, on this album, they also have, like, cuts where she's talking. They have, like, set the session, the recording sessions
Yeah,
within there.
like the live session, um, like the unedited sessions and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Cause
but you
oh, I
can
can't hear this. I can't hear this in my headphones. Or this is too loud and stuff like yeah. So like,
yeah.
it's good hearing shit like that. You don't hear that nowadays.
I know, I loved it, and I loved hearing her voice. I love just hearing what they were doing and how they were putting it together, how they were arranging it. It was just really beautiful. Honestly, this was a really beautiful album. I just feel like you gotta be in the mood for this.
I said that exact same thing afterwards. I was like, I'm listening to it. I was like, yeah, this is jazzy. Like I like jazz music. Don't get it wrong, but I wasn't in that right mind frame for it. Like I
No.
gotta be in that mindset for it.
So I listened to it on my 15,000-hour flight over here, and that put me in the mood.
Perfect
'Cause
time to do it.
what? A nigga was laid back and like, "Damn, I'm sad." This does it for me though. I was sad because I was on that flight. I was sad because I couldn't get comfortable. I was sad because I couldn't sleep.
Damn,
So I was sad because of so many things already. So this did it for me. This put me right where my sad ass needed to be.
that's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. So, also Billy worked with several orchestras and bands and stuff like that. So for this album, she had a full orchestra, which was fire.
Mm.
That orchestra sounded chef's kiss, okay?
Had Frank Sinatra on there too.
You know they was cool too.
I believe it. He seemed like a cool dude.
Yeah, they was friends. Actually, on her deathbed, he had promised to bring her heroin, which is crazy. But yeah. Fun
Damn
fact.
it, damn it, Frank.
But so she worked with a lot of different bands. The first band that she worked with, I forgot what they were called, but she spent some time with them. But the second band that she worked with was a white band. And they were being pushed to hire someone that wasn't a woman of color, but they were like, no, her voice is perfect, we're going to work with her. Now the problem with that was Billy couldn't do everything that they did. If they sat at the, because back during this time it was a lot of segregation, so they
Hmm.
would perform in a lot of areas that were in the South. And
Mm.
she would have to go through like kitchen entrances, and she couldn't sit at the bar, she couldn't sit with the band, like it was a bunch of stuff. Then one night a patron told her to sing a certain song and called her a nigger wench, and she went the fuck off on that stage. They had to like pull her off of the stage actually, so it didn't get bad. Billie Holiday is actually known as um the wild woman of jazz.
The Wild Woman. Okay. Wild Woman jazz. Okay.
Yeah, she was known as literally doing things her own way, not really taking shit from too many people, not really want to listening to too many things. And I understand that and I get that and I respect it.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Um, yeah. She I mean, if you look at Billie Holiday, if you listen to Billie Holiday. She said that her inspirations were Louis Armstrong. It
Mm.
was his we what was the album? I forgot what the album was, but it was one of his albums that really did it for her, and also Bessie Smith.
Okay.
Um, so those were her inspirations to start singing, but a lot of singers after Billie Holiday or during that time were so inspired by her and came up after her like trying to be like her pretty much. So she definitely started something and passed the torch on, and I love that.
That's dope. I fuck with that.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Um, she's received 5 Grammys, y'all, and she has a Lifetime Achievement Award. She was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2000, and she was also inducted into the National Women's Hall of Fame in 2011. So that's awesome. The critics on this album said that this album did connection acting up. But
Okay.
the critics of this album said that they said what we be saying nowadays, which I didn't really like that. They said that her voice was pretty much like it was no change. It was just pretty much the same. It was just the orchestra that did it for her, like,
Uh,
hyped up, I guess, the sound for this.
right.
But I guess this album is very well received because it's her last one. I'm not really 100% sure. What did it for you on this album for you? Like, did anything do it for you? Screaming.
No, I mean, I like I said, I enjoyed it. I had to be the mood. I wasn't in the mood for the type of music, but
Yeah.
like, she definitely like the music was good. The band was great. She was great. She has an amazing voice. This is like my first time actually ever listened to a full Pride shit. Probably let alone a song. I think I might have heard Strange Fruit, but other than that, I don't think I've ever listened to like actual Billie Holiday song. But I've known who she was though for a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, I've only listened to Strange Fruit. That was my I actually listened to that in school. My teacher played that for us.
That might have been when I heard it, but it was so long ago though.
Yeah. That was crazy. Um but yeah, I only heard Strange Fruit and this was my second time listening to Billie Holiday as well. I've never really listened to anything else, but I did listen to what a little moonlight can do because I wanted to hear the difference in her voice from when she first started recording into this record,
Right.
and there's definitely a difference.
Okay.
Yeah. Quick question:
Hmm.
did you hear a little Eartha Kitt in Billie Holiday?
I did have a little Eartha Kitt vibes. I forgot what song it was, but one of those songs I was like,
Same.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, okay, this is giving Eartha Kitt vibes. I'm feeling this. I couldn't remember which song it was either, but I thought it was cool. Um, Ray Ellis is the band leader for this orchestra, so it was a big deal for her to work with him because she actually called to work with Ray Ellis for
Mm.
this album. So I thought that was an interesting little tidbit. Yeah. I mean, I don't really have too much to say. It just very sad. Billie Holiday went through a lot of things in her life. A lot of abusive relationships as well with men. And so I felt like a lot of those songs were contributed to a lot of the things that she experienced in her relationships and just life period.
Makes sense.
She wasn't making no money for real from these songs that she had. A lot of the songs, it says something about like they were no longer in print or something like that. I don't know. It was something like the songs needed to be re-recorded in order for her to make money from them, and she didn't have like the mat, like she didn't have a lot of credits on. her songs, even though she did write them and stuff like that, but she literally died with just 70 cents in her account.
That's crazy.
Yeah, in today's dollars, that would be $7.40. So, it doesn't make sense. Like, she recorded so many songs, she did a lot of albums, and she really had nothing to show for it. So, I don't know if people were, like, stealing from her, which I felt like that was a huge part of it. Not only the people she was working with, like, the record companies and stuff, but just people in her personal life. Because her mom, was always asking her for money, and of course, Billie
Mm.
always gave it to her.
Right.
Um, and when she would ask her mom for money, her mom said she didn't have it, she wouldn't give it to her.
Mm.
Yeah, and that's when she created the song, God, Forbid the Child, I think it was. Yeah, I think that's what that song is.
Mm.
Yeah,
Damn.
I know, right? So, that's Billie in a nutshell, y'all. I don't know
Damn.
what else to say about the
That was a downer. Damn.
I know, I'm sorry. But it is Black Music Month, and I thought this was a great album for Black Music Month. It's
No, definitely.
also Pride Month, and Billie Holiday was low key bi. So, in one of her rendezvous
Mm-mm.
was with Tallulah. I forget her last name, but this lady named Tallulah, she used to mess with in the late 40s. But there's not too much tea about that because,
Mm-hmm.
being gay at that time was just not a thing.
Right.
So, and
Which,
that's y'all tea on, yeah, y'all tea on Billie Holiday, the album, great album. I thought it was well done. I'm giving it an 8 only because the content to me was just really all the same about love, heartbreak.
or lack thereof.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I think I would have enjoyed like a switch up of the content, just like various things. But I mean, towards the end, she was fucking sad, I guess. Sad as fuck.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I do love this album cover though. She looks beautiful. She's in satin. She's very dressed up, but she
Mm-hmm.
looks sad.
She does look sad.
And so there you go. A
And she
sad
passed. What
album.
year she passed?
I think it was sometimes in the 50s.
Because this came out in 58.
Yeah, I don't know when she passed exactly. Hold on. I'm trying to look it up because my phone moving slow.
Her funeral was.
Oh, 59. She
Okay. Oh,
died
she
that
died.
year after.
Damn.
Yeah. A friend had to pay for her funeral because they didn't have money for it for real.
Right.
It's just really fucked up. You work all your life and you work really hard and then you really just have nothing to show for it. And she really just like gets bigger, I guess, after it's all said and done. And I hate that.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes for everybody, really.
Yeah. She was
Especially in
only
music.
44 too.
All right. She was still young.
Yeah, super young. Oh, she was married and divorced 3 times.
Damn.
Yeah. 2 of those years. Oh no, she was married and divorced twice, and then the last marriage, um, she didn't divorce him, I guess,
Oh, dude. Okay.
because they were married in 57.
Got you.
Yeah, but I know she wasn't with him. I don't think because it didn't say nothing good about him. He wasn't there in the end. I don't think. I don't remember seeing that.
Mm. I can
Yeah.
say that's playing all these titles. Mm.
Yeah, it made me sad. I hated it. The album made me sad. The story makes me sad. Billie Holiday's history just makes me sad. It just really does make me sad. I don't like it at all. I think she just deserves so much better. And I hate that for us.
Yeah. Look at this look. I'm a
Yeah.
fool to want. I'm a fool to want you. You don't know what love is. I get along without you very well. Glad to be unhappy. I'm like Jesus. Why'd you? Why would you want to be unhappy? I don't understand.
I know that song tripped me out too when I
All right,
read
I like.
that.
I ain't the happiest nigga in the world, but I'm like, bro, I don't want to be unhappy. I'm not glad to be unhappy.
Yeah, I didn't get it either. But blues is just really sad. At least
It is.
during this time, to me, when you listen to certain blues songs and records and people, the music is just sad during this time.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't know. They was really going through it in the 30s and the 40s.
There was around the Great Depression,
20s.
so that
Yeah,
makes sense.
you so right. I wasn't thinking about that.
Niggas was
Like,
broke. Niggas was broke.
that's
Wiggers
so
was
true.
too, but yeah, everybody was broke.
That's so true. So, even if you're not in the mood for Billie Holiday, I definitely still think you should check out this album one day for
Definitely.
sure. But I also have other jazz suggestions that aren't as sad. Okay.
There
So,
we go.
here we go. You
Nah.
got Anissa Strings. She's really fire.
Mm,
Yeah, Anissa does her thing. Definitely check her out. And then I have John Batiste,
okay.
Chef's Kiss from New Orleans.
Yeah, I've heard the name.
I mean, he's just amazing. Yeah, so just definitely check these jazz musicians out. Their music is not as sad. It's actually pretty empowering and I love it. But that's okay because um Lady Bird Lady Blue or what do they call her? Lady Day, my bad. Lady Day was the blueprint, period.
Okay.
And I don't feel like I feel like a lot of yeah, I can see her inspiring a lot. Like I said, Eartha Kitt reminded me of her for sure. Um who else would I say reminded me of Billie Holiday? Ooh, Queen Latifah's little stint in
Was it Chicago?
mhm
Okay.
reminds me of but also no, Queen Latifah had like a little jazz album too at one time, I think. She did like a little jazz
Oh,
period.
I
Yeah,
think
she
she
had a little
did.
moment. She had a little moment.
I just think I think she did. Yeah.
Yeah, reminds me of that. So, yeah, I love it.
Got you.
Yeah. All right, I'm done.
All right.
I hope y'all enjoyed this black ass history fact.
I'm weak.
I do black ass history facts on my TikTok if anyone's ever interested in learning some history about black people.
Yeah, she goes off with it every time.
Yeah,
Every time.
mad fire. I love it. And it's important to learn your history and know your history. It's so important.
Very.
So you don't repeat it. And
Learn.
see, now I won't be doing heroin. Not that I
Yeah.
ever was going to.
Now I will say, I was talking to one of my homeboys on Twitch. I was on this Twitch stream. I don't know how we got to the topic, but we were talking about even though heroin is bad for you, they made some great music with heroin. We were like Billie Holiday, Ray Charles, um, who was it like? Marvin Gaye. Well, Marvin did get cocaine, but
Oh,
still, yeah. Rick James did cocaine. Like drugs. Drugs. Hey,
I said that.
I'm not promoting drugs, but hey, they
I'm not either.
especially in the 70s and 80s, they made some shit. They made some hits
I'm
off
not
that booger
either.
sugar.
But I
They made
think
some
I
hits off that
said
booger
that.
sugar.
I think I
That booger
said
sugar.
that.
That white
Yeah,
girl.
that's crazy. I think I said that when we was talking about Mac Miller, or I was thinking it. I
Probably.
don't know.
I don't remember you saying it, but you probably definitely thinking it.
I said it about somebody recently. I was like, drugs really did enhance the scene for
It
a
might have been.
music a artist.
It
No,
might.
oh, I wasn't talking to you.
Or
I was talking to a homegirl.
mm, oh,
Yeah.
even more recently, Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars. That man's coked
Oh,
up too.
dang. I
He's
hate
coked
that.
up too. Yeah.
I don't want to think about that.
Allegedly. I got put allegedly after you see it upstairs.
Oh, yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Anderson Paak, is he coked up?
To my knowledge,
Allegedly?
I don't think so.
Okay. Okay.
I don't think he is. I
He
don't know.
just naturally act like that? Oh,
Probably. I mean, he probably smoked a little something here and there, maybe drink, but I mean, I also wouldn't be surprised if it's the
yeah.
music industry. A lot of people in the music industry do drugs in general.
That's fat. Or just a
So
lot of artists, period. I think in
yeah,
order to be an artist, you do have to do something, some kind of form of escapism
yeah,
outside of the art itself. Because I feel like an artist is always mentally struggling a lot of times
hmm yeah,
or thinking a lot, like constantly thinking, always having something going on in their mind with thoughts of creativity or who may be out to get them. I don't know. Shit.
yeah. No, that's
As an
true.
artist myself, I do think a lot, and it is kind of frustrating to never be able to turn it off. So, yeah.
I get it.
But I'm only doing weed and alcohol, and those are limited as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
All I do is drink. So
Yeah. I'm actually trying to stop smoking, so here we are.
okay,
Yeah. Day one.
I'm dead.
Thanks.
That's funny. She gonna relapse on Saturday.
I'm probably gonna. We'll
Oh
see.
man.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this week goes.
Right.
But oh, before we get to ASAP Ferg, I just want to shit on niggas real quick about
Oh
this
lord.
whole. I just want to talk about Mariah Carey really quickly, because I don't know what's happening in the world of like where we're critiquing our old starlets or like people that we admire from like the 90s or whatever.
hmm
Everyone's talking about Mariah Carey like she's supposed to be up there dancing like Beyonce. She's never danced
When
like
has she done
Beyonce.
that?
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, have y'all been watching all these years?
Right.
Mariah
I
don't dance.
I never seen her dance.
She barely performs. She sings.
Right.
That's all she does.
She might walk. She'll walk from the left to the right. That's about it. She'll give you a
That
nice
is
little. That's all you
she
gonna
might
get.
give you a little two-step. You might get
Right.
a two-step. You might get a two-step, but that's it.
And that's only on the hip hop shit.
For real.
If
I
that.
mean, if that. I think the most performance she gave us was her Honey video, and somebody else said that song she did with Jay-Z, Heartbreaker.
Heartbreaker. I
Yeah,
did like that song.
that was a good one. I
That
forgot
was a
about
good
it.
song.
Yeah. But that's like the most dancing I think I've ever seen her do. And
Yeah.
maybe during her Rainbow period, because Mariah was a little wild during Rainbow. I don't know what that was about.
You talking about the album Rainbow?
The album and the movie.
I thought it was called Glitter. I thought the album was called Glitter.
Oh, the album was called
The
Glitter. I
movie was called
forgot.
Glitter. Yeah.
The m- oh Yes, I always call it rainbow because of the rainbow in the background.
Fair.
So that's the
I
only way
mean,
I
glitter is
remember
just
it.
like sprinkled up rainbows, so that makes sense.
It is, but I don't remember the album. I never watched the movie, and so but I do remember that era, and that was, like, wild Mariah, I guess if you wanna classify her as wild. That was a wild period for her, which
Mm,
wasn't really wild,
right.
but yeah. I just wanted to highlight that. Can we just stop talking about Mariah being a performer? She's not.
Okay.
She's a singer, and I just want us to did it,
I will ask another Mariah question.
which is what
You think her and Eminem did it? Hooked up?
I'm screaming no.
You
You
don't think
do?
so?
No.
At first I didn't, but then I was like, Eminem wouldn't hype on something that much if it didn't happen.
Really?
I feel like I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it might have happened,
Maybe they might have
and I
kissed or something.
I feel like something happened, and then like she just denies it the entire time, and Emma's like, "Oh, you gonna deny me? I bet."
I mean, I would too.
And
If
I and I
you
and I and I get that, and I get that because especially during that time, 'cause, Eminem
wild.
was wild. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. And then she's trying to like come back from glitter. So her
That's true.
being associated with Eminem was probably not a good move
Yeah.
publicly, or what's the I don't know the word I'm looking for, but it's just not. It wasn't a good look. So she
Yeah.
denied it, and he's like, "Oh, you gonna deny me? I bet I'm gonna hype all this shit up."
I'm screaming.
Like it'll be
I
one
know
thing. It'll be one thing if it stopped after like 02, 03, but it kept going all the way up until like 2018. So I'm
and
like, all
then
right,
she had the song not Heartbreaker, Obsessed.
obsessed. And yeah,
Yeah.
back in '09. Yeah, back in
Yeah.
'09. Yeah, so I was just like, I feel like something actually did happen.
You're probably right.
And
Seriously.
apparently they did like talk on the phone. She flew out to see him and stuff like that. But apparently it was for like I think the movie or something like that.
What, 8 Mile?
Yeah, apparently I think she was supposed to be in the movie, but they ended up not happening. I just saw an interview from one of her people, so I don't
Oh,
know. Yeah,
what was she doing in the movie?
mm.
I always thought Mariah being in movies was so crazy to me because she just cannot act.
What movies was she in other than Glitter?
Oh my gosh. I think Tyler Perry put her in stuff. I think. I can't remember. Wasn't she in Precious or something like that?
Precious. I don't remember
Wasn't
Precious.
Mariah Carey was in other stuff? We gotta look this up now because I'm gonna think about it.
Right. I'm like I don't know.
IMDb Mariah Carey
I'm about to
because
just
she
go.
was in stuff and I don't remember.
I know she might have been like on a TV show too.
I think you're right,
I
but
remember that much, but
she can't act to me. She's not a dancer and she's also not an actress. And I just think that we're putting a little bit too much on our girl. And she's from Long Island. I did not know that.
oh wow.
That makes sense. All of this makes more sense.
Oh damn, she was in a lot of stuff. Okay.
I told you.
But did she have like an actual role? Or was she playing herself?
I think everything Mariah does, she's playing herself. I don't I don't think that any role that's given
Because
to Mariah is going to be that role that they wanted her for. I think she's going to play Mariah.
oh, she was in state property too. She was in state property. She was in a Lego movie. That's crazy.
She was in a Lego movie?
The Batman one.
Oh my
She was in
gosh.
Girls Trip.
Was she?
I ain't watched Girls Trip, so I don't know.
I did, and I don't remember her. This
She,
is what I'm talking
she
about.
might have played herself. That's what she might have played
This is
herself. Though.
this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it was just a cameo. That's what it was. It was a cameo. So she didn't actually
Yo,
like
I,
Mariah's Christmas special. Mariah's
yes.
Christmas. The magic continues.
I
The
know
Buck.
she's done like some stuff for Lifetime too. if I'm not mistaken.
I think most of these are like cameos who look like that.
Yeah, or like music videos and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But either way, she play herself. I know she was in the Tyler Perry film. I know I seen it.
you're right. She
I
wasn't
can't
precious though.
remember. She was. That was
Hmm.
Precious. I knew it. I knew it. And I think people hype up that role, but I'm like, why? She was herself. She was Mariah. I don't know what we're hyping.
Yeah, most of these movies she played herself.
Yeah, that sounds accurate. It's very Mariah coded. And I'm not shitting on her because I love me some Mariah Carey. Like, will forever love.
I said we gave her album a 10.
And will forever do it.
Hmm.
One of the best R&B albums of all time. So
Indeed.
yeah, for sure. Okay, now we can get off Mariah. I'm
All
done.
right.
I feel good. I feel better. I just want the world to know. Like
You stupid.
lay off the queen, lay off the diva. Okay, she don't sing. I mean, she sings. She don't dance. She don't perform. She don't act. She don't do nothing. She just sings. That's it.
She just does a walk. She just does a walk away. Lean back. Lean back. Son.
But those are how the old school divas are. I don't know too many like old school divas during that time. Like Whitney didn't do that for real. Whitney wasn't like a performer like that.
She wasn't, but I would say she had more stage presence than
She
Mariah.
did, but I also think that just it's because she's from Jersey, screaming. Long Island, Jersey.
You better lay low, son. Oh, shit.
Yeah, like it's a
All
huge
right.
difference there for me.
Fact. All right. And some more happy. Moving on to some more happier notes. Uh, on the hip hop side of things, we got ASAP Ferg, Mr. Ferguson, floor seats.
I hate that his name is Daryl.
Daryl Ferguson.
That shit is
My man,
crazy.
this kid's the can't say his real name, Daryl. Daryl Ferguson.
I hate it so much.
But this is actually an EP. It's not even really an album for it. It's an EP.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's
Okay.
a, yeah, that's why it's only like 9 songs on it. It's just a nice little EP from ASAP Ferg. This is like his what? I want to say like his fourth or fifth solo project.
Years forth.
Yeah, his fourth solo project. Okay, okay. It came out 2018, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 2019. My apologies, 2019.
I just knew somewhere around that time.
Yeah, it came
Screaming.
out 2019. But yeah, I love this project.
I actually did too.
I love this project. It's probably one of his best works, in my opinion.
I will agree because I did not like floor seats too.
Yeah, I didn't either. Maybe like 1 or 2 songs, but yeah, yeah, yeah.
Maybe two. And one of them being the Nicki Minaj song pisses me off again.
I actually think that song was alright. That was that 1 or 2.
Yeah, it was the one of the two, yes.
Yeah, 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 yeah. But not like I said, 9 tracks, floor seats. You got jet lag, wham, wigs, butt naked, pups, Hummer limo, ride, and then dreams, fairy tales, and fantasies. So my favorite songs are definitely wham, dreams, fairy tales, fantasies, and wigs. I
My
actually like the wigs.
wigs on the floor. Yo,
Beat
I
it up on my
remember.
joke.
Yo, I first of all, Asian Doll being in there, I was not expecting.
So I think it's 2 different versions. I think the second version has
City Girls, right?
yeah, I think it had JT on there.
Yeah, yeah. I did not realize Asian Doll was in that. She didn't do
Yeah.
bad, but it
Yeah, no,
didn't
she
make
did
me
that.
like want to check her out.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't bad. That's
Respect.
my shit. Jet lag, I like because. Well, and it fits my mood right now. And then also, um, Butt Naked, and
Butt
I
naked,
yeah,
butt
but so
naked.
I don't like the chorus for real, but I
That's
like
fair.
Rico Nasty a lot. Like,
Same.
I
No,
just
I fuck with Rick Nasty heavy.
what?
And she from the DMV, so yeah,
What?
yeah,
And she just does it for me in that song. And I like Dream Fairy Tales and Fantasies. Well,
yeah,
because I love Brent Faiyaz too, so
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
But
love
they
a
just
toxic
did on.
nigga.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's crazy.
He's my little toxic R&B boy. I love it.
But nah, a little history. I mean, not little facts about ASAP Ferg. Of course, he was born in Harlem. He was born in '88. Um,
Okay, same year.
yeah,
We the same age, all of us? Wow, that's cute.
right. His father actually like used to design like logos and shirts and stuff. He designed the logo for Bad Boy actually.
Not his
His
daddy
dad.
was, out here in these streets. I love that.
Yeah, he did stuff for like Bad Boy, Teddy Riley, Heavy D, Belle Biv DeVoe. So
Oh,
yeah, so
wow.
hmm so his dad was like heavy, like in the music game,
Mhm.
and yeah. But ASAP Ferg also does like he also designs like shirts and stuff. He does paintings and stuff as well on top of like rapping. Like, even when he first joined the ASAP Mob, he was doing more like designing stuff, shirt stuff than like rapping.
Hmm,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
hmm
Okay. I also looked at him differently in this album. I thought he was kinda cute. Like, he's weird looking, but it's something about this cover that does it for me. First of all, a Harlem nigga can be, like, not the cutest, but they have swag,
mm,
and this is just very, like, oh my god, I love it. It's
I'm dead.
giving it's giving, I do fashion, but I don't do fashion. So, that's why. And so, yeah, this album made me find him attractive.
But that's also the thing about ASAP Ferg. I'm not ASAP Ferg, but like ASAP Mob as a whole, they were also all of them were big on the fashion.
Yeah, I think that's a Harlem nigga trait, to be honest.
That's fair.
Yeah. Not well, not just Harlem, obviously,
hmm
but I would say men from Harlem just to me are really like, I don't know, their fashion style is just really different. And it's very much designer, but not but yeah, no, it's designer. It's very much designer. Cause I'm trying to think of other, not saying that other New Yorkers don't do designer, but it's like they don't have to do designer. You know what
I'm
I'm
gonna say,
saying?
would you put Dipset in that same category?
Yes.
Okay,
'Cause that's who I was thinking of instantly when I think of, like, style and stuff like that. Although they didn't really wear, like, suits and stuff like that, or but they
that's fair. That's fair.
the way they did it was just I can't explain it. I'm trying to find the words.
Yeah, and I get it because like Jim Jones started making like what Ed Hardy popular because he was wearing a lot of Ed Hardy stuff, and they started doing the whole like rock star like fits and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, with the pink, niggas was not wearing pink for real till
That's facts.
Cameron did
Niggas are
it.
not wearing pink and two camera.
Hell no. Niggas was
Accurate.
not on pink at all.
He did that shit like he
Oh,
had the pink Hummer with the pink Lambo
what?
with the pink fur. I'm like, come on, all right, all right. I can
Oh,
understand, I
man.
can understand the shirt, dress up shirt.
Don't forget the furs. The furs, they were doing it with the
Yeah,
furs.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
The
The mink
emblems,
coats,
yeah, on the back of the jackets. I mean,
the pink bandanas.
mhm. Yeah. And I mean, Dapper Dan is from Harlem as well. So you had that influence in the area while he wasn't just styling Harlem, obviously. He was
Right,
styling all of New York, but I mean, the influence started in Harlem, and you could just see that within a lot of the artists that come from Harlem, that
right.
Dapper Dan influence and style and stuff like that.
I'm Dapper Dan.
Stop it, SpongeBob.
Oh, I'm Dapper Dan.
Yeah, no, I love it, and I think he looks really good on this album cover. Yeah, he does it for me.
Okay, okay.
Um, what I do love about this, not only do I like that it's short,
Mm,
but I also like that for me, every song is you can play like no skips, to be honest. I just think the whole album's really good. I also think that ASAP Ferg is an underrated ASAP member.
mm, mm.
For me,
Respect. Okay.
why? You don't feel the same.
I don't think he's underrated.
Why you say that?
I mean, because he has his shine. Like, he got hits on his belt. Like, he got work. He got, what's his joint? He did with Future. New Level.
I forgot that he was on that.
Yeah, yeah. Like,
Um,
he got a couple joints. Of course, Plain Jane. Like, he got some hits. He got some bangers.
he does have hits, but I feel like when we talk about the
Shaba.
ASAP crew, oh, I love that song so much. I feel like when we talk about ASAP, it's more so Rocky that's like always mentioned. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like he's
fair.
always, but I mean, not that I know the other ASAPs, not gonna hold you. But for me, ASAP Ferg is just my favorite.
No, he's my favorite too, for sure. Definitely.
Oh, is he?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you like him more than Rocky?
Yeah.
Oh, so who would you suggest to listen to? Because I put Rocky as another suggestion,
I
of
know,
course.
definitely Rocky. Rocky has great albums. I just for me, it's kind of it falls in the same realm as like Ghostface Killer, and who else did I say? And Crazy Bone. Like he consistently puts out stuff compared to like ASAP Rocky. Like ASAP Rocky only has like three albums in the mixtape.
Okay.
If you're
ASAP
not including,
Ferg is pretty consistent.
yeah, he has more bodies of work. If you're not
Yeah.
including like if you're not including like the ASAP Mob like projects and stuff. But yeah,
Okay.
he has more bodies of work. I feel like. Like after like after 2017, ASAP didn't drop anything. He dropped like one song, maybe like a year or two ago. And
Who,
that was about
ASAP
it.
Rocky?
Yeah, and he'll do a feature here and there, but like as far as like actual project, nah.
Yeah.
Compared to Ferg, and don't be
Um,
wrong, all the Rockies projects are great though.
um, yeah, I put this on as a suggestion. Screaming.
Oh yeah, yeah, his debut album.
Oh, that's the debut album?
Yeah, like he got a mixtape that came before this called Long Love Ace. That's long. This I think is it Long Love ASAP or is it Live Love ASAP? It's one of those two.
Mm,
See, now I gotta look that up.
I don't like ASAP Rocky, but it's
Well,
personal reasons. I just wanted to clear that up again for anyone who didn't know.
Live Live Love ASAP. That's what it is. Live Love ASAP. That's the mixtape.
Okay.
That's the one that has pesos on it.
I don't know that song.
What? You know the song. You know the
I
song.
don't know.
You've heard it. You've heard the song.
How it go?
This is the way we roll. This is the way we go. It's every day we got pesos. I had to play it, but I'm pretty sure you've heard it before.
I
I
don't
be that
remember
pretty
that.
motherfucker. Harlem's what I'm rapping.
Mm-mm.
Ah,
Because I really don't like ASAP Rocky.
mm.
And it was all because of one thing he said.
What do you say? What do you say?
He said dark skinned girls shouldn't wear red lipstick.
He said that in the interview.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah. Sure did.
Yeah.
And I have hated him ever since. I don't care if it's a petty reason. I don't give a fuck. I said what I said and I don't like him.
Respect.
Fuck Rihanna's baby daddy.
I'm dead. I get it. No, I get it. I can understand. I can understand that.
Yeah. So,
Taking that aside, that is a solid project though. The one that the ASAP Rocky one you showed before, that was a solid project.
okay.
I actually bought that album.
That's what's up. That's cute. I love that. for you. Maybe if you put him on the list, I'll that's the only time Imma listen to him, is if he's
I
like
see.
a
I was gonna put him on this list for Harlem, but I'm like, nah, I'm gonna let you live.
thank you, I appreciate that.
But when we come back, please
We
believe Rock's gonna be on there.
got you. I didn't mind his song "Pups" with A$AP Rocky. I thought who's
Oh yeah,
um
pups. Cause they sampled the DMX joint.
yes. Who was that family that A$AP kept referring to? He said, "Fuck who? Giovanni or something?"
I think that's a clothing brand, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, is
Let me
that what that is?
I think that's it. I gotta look it up now. He
'Cause
said
he
on
kept
pups.
yeah, he said something about
Oh, he said fuck Governor Pataki.
yeah, yeah, who is that? Pataki. I thought
Pataki.
he was talking about, cause you
Oh, he was
know
a He was a governor in New York.
okay, I didn't know,
Oh, he reinstated the death penalty. Okay, in New
oh,
York.
oh, I meant to look that up. I was like, "Why he keep saying that? Who is that man?" Cause all I kept thinking of was Helga Pataki. You know what I'm talking.
Right, right. I ain't gonna. That's the first name I thought too.
That was my first thought. I was like, "Damn, fuck her daddy. That's not his name."
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up.
Oh,
Okay, fuck
and he
Governor
about
Pataki.
parole. Okay, yeah. That's why he said that. Okay, yeah, that's why he said.
Oh, what happened?
It's a long. I'm looking at Genius, and then like they explain the lyrics.
Oh,
So like, he served as governor from '95 to '06. That's crazy.
that is a
And
long time.
he was famously tough on crime during his tenure as governor, reinstating the death penalty in '95, abolishing parole for violent felons, and launching the Operation Impact to address crimes and perseverations,
Mm,
which we know is the hood. So,
mhm.
and he declared war on rap, New York City rap. So,
She.
yeah,
All right, so that makes more sense. Okay, see, this is why history is important.
yeah,
Niggas be rapping about real shit.
right.
I love it. Okay. I mean, that gives me that makes me wanna give, like, a little bit of a point to ASAP, but it's still fuck him.
Just give him 1 point. 1 point.
Little point. Just a little point. That was cute.
Yeah.
That was a
No,
cute
Rock.
little
No,
line.
Rocky be talk. No, Rock talks. He could talk his shit when he wants to, especially earlier ASAP Rocky. Yeah, he talks his shit
Okay.
definitely. So
I do like that. I see Ty Dolla Sign added his little, parsley onto the album.
oh yeah, you got to. You know,
Yeah.
you got that little sprinkle in there.
I can't believe he's still around.
Why?
Because I don't feel like Ty Dolla Sign is anything he's like a Jeremiah for me. He's like a Jeremiah,
He's a good feature.
he's a good feature, but I don't understand it.
Yeah, he definitely has great. He definitely has great features. Every
Yeah.
now and then he'll have a good song. Every now and then he has a good song by himself. But yeah, his features are definitely good.
I think I maybe like one Ty Dolla song.
What song is that?
I don't even know. That's
That's
what's so
crazy.
crazy. I think I might like one. I think all of his
My one
songs
is saved. My one is saved. Trying to get saved. She wanna be saved. I ain't gonna save her. And then here come
I don't know
E40.
that one.
Ooh.
I don't know that one. I don't know that
Oh
one.
no, that's my shit. That was my shit. He killed that joint.
No, I don't know what Ty Dolla song I like. I didn't even know he really had he's got stuff like this. This is really insane.
And I will say anytime him and Wiz Khalifa collab,
It's
it's fire.
good.
Yeah, it's good.
I mean, I like him on his on features. I definitely like
Yeah.
him on features. They call him the parsley of the hip hop world.
The parsley. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Good punch there.
Oh, I like Or Nah. That's the song with the weekend.
I don't remember that one.
Some or nah. Some or nah.
Nah,
Is you right? I'm
nah.
not singing it right. You know the song. You
I
know
probably
the
do. I
song.
had to hear it.
Yeah. Mustard on the beat, ho. I'ma smoke this joint, then I'ma break you off. I, I can't.
Nigga, what?
I can't.
Like, what is you saying, baby? I don't understand.
Those aren't it. But yeah, mustard on the beat on that one. I
Mustard on the beat.
do.
Oh,
Mhm. And I
so did you actually think he was saying mustard on the beat?
he not saying mustard on the beat?
No. He is, but before you actually knew that, did you think he was saying something else?
No, I knew he was saying mustard on the beat.
Oh, okay. I didn't. I didn't think that.
What you thought he was
I know.
saying?
I thought he said busted on the beat. Oh, like actually, like but like bust that shit. Like that's what I'm thinking.
I'm screaming.
I didn't know what he was saying. I thought he was saying busted on the beat. Busted
That's
on the beat.
so
Oh,
funny.
like busted open on the beat. Ho. But he had to shorten it up for it to make sense. He's like busting on the beat. That's what I thought he said for the longest time.
That is funny.
I was like, oh, he's saying
No.
mustard. Okay.
Yeah,
Because
I
the nigga's
always
name,
heard mustard.
because the nigga name's Dijon. Okay, Dijon
His
Mustard.
name is Dejan?
Yes, that's his actual name.
No way.
Yeah,
No wonder it's mustard on the
that's where
beat.
mustard. That's where mustard came from. Yeah.
That's so Black people are fucking creative, bro. I love that for us.
Trying to get saved.
Yeah, that's the only Ty Dolla song I like, or nah, because I'm looking
Oh
at
nah,
everything else and I hate it. I
that's
hate
crazy.
it here. I don't like this man. I'm still trying to understand how him and Jeremiah are still around. They are very consistent niggas, and I don't
Hey,
like it.
as long as Wale rapping, Jeremiah, he got himself a song to go on. 'Cause they got a lot of songs together. They got a couple
And they
songs
do
together.
really good together. But
They
Jeremiah is
do.
really good as a feature too,
No, I
even
agree.
though he can't sing. I mean, I don't think Ty Dolla $ign can sing either for
No,
real,
he
but
can't sing either. He can't.
yeah, but
It just fits the song though.
some features, they be doing it. They be
Yeah,
doing it for me.
like well, he did the feature with Larry June a couple years ago, Summer Rains.
Mm,
He did that shit. I was like, okay, yeah.
it was
What
really
Alchemy?
good.
It was. What Alchemist on? Alchemist was on the beat. Ty Dolla Sign on the hook. It was just a nice smooth track. I was like, okay.
That's what's up. I love that. Okay.
Summer
And what
Rain.
else you gotta say about this album? We gonna rate it and cover?
You gonna rate the cover? You said rate the cover.
The cover's a 10, to be honest.
Okay.
Th- I would pick it up because
Like
of the outfit and him looking like he in the hood, and I'm just like, okay, what
yeah.
this swaggy nigga doing here? What he
Like he
got to
definitely
talk
swagged
about?
out. He definitely swagged out. I give it. Yeah. It's simple, but it works.
Mhm.
That's one of the things where like it's one of those. This is one of those situations where it's like simple is good.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like taking a picture in a bodega.
Right.
Like I will buy it. Yeah.
I'm throwing this fly shit in this pose like
Mhm.
and grab your shit just like
And then it's like the suit is not too like obviously it's big, but it also fits.
yeah.
So it just looks good on. And
Facts.
he just, I don't know, he's just doing it for me in this house. This house just does it for me. Daryl is looking like a snack.
You stupid.
So yeah, the album I give a 10 because I loved it.
Okay.
And
Okay.
yeah, I did. But I love ASAP Ferg. And then the cover I give a 10 as well.
Word. Yeah, cover. I give it 10. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I give it. What would I give the EP? Um, I'll give it like a 9.5. That's only because I would skip. What was that? Hummer Limo. That's like the only one I would skip.
I agree.
Yeah, I would skip that
I
song.
wouldn't play Hummer like that either. Why are you
Yeah,
skipping it?
I just didn't really care for it.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, like it bumps, but that's about it. Like,
I agree. I can agree
but,
with that.
but Wham's my shit though. Wham, that shit bumps like a motherfucker.
I mean, to me, the whole album isn't really a skip. Again, I'm gonna say that for me, the
Hmm.
whole album isn't really a skip. However, if I do skip a song, it would definitely be Harlem.
Yeah, yeah, that's how I feel. Yeah, it's like that. Yeah, yeah.
But it really is a great, well done production.
Hmm.
I feel like, um, I don't know, he not like a nigga that I'm looking for to have bars for real.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I just wanna have a good time.
Actually, I do want to say I think with this album, I think he said in an interview. Well, it wasn't an interview. Somebody was recording him in the studio. He was like, "Yo, he was like, when he was recording his EP, he's like, yo, I want to do something different. Like, yo, I did the commercial shit, I did like the hood, the trap shit. You know what I'm saying? I did all that, and I was successful. So now I want to do my own shit, type shit, and just kind of have fun with it. So he was just having
Okay.
fun with this project. So
And I can see that because again, it was a good time. I mean, Wigs is a good ass time. Wig on the floor, wig on the floor. Yo, that's my shit. Like I wanted to take my hair down and put my wig on the floor. You feel
I'm
me?
dead.
Dead ass. That is my shit. I just want to twerk to that all day.
Yeah,
I
it's
thought,
definitely a twerking song.
mhm.
Definitely a
I
twerking
thought
song.
Shaba was going to be on here, so I was a little disappointed.
You thought Shaba?
Yeah. What
That's
was that?
that's his first. Shaba's on his first album.
Okay, I didn't know that.
That's on
I
Shaba.
only listened to so the only ASAP Ferg album I've ever listened to is Still Striving now that
Okay,
we went through his stuff. But then I also after Floor Seats, I went to go listen to Floor Seats 2 to see how that was compared to Floor Seats 1. Like,
yeah,
do I like 1 better than 2? And I definitely like 1 better than 2. 2,
hmm,
I didn't like at all,
yeah.
actually. And it's a lot of shitty ass niggas on 2 for no
Not,
reason.
not shitty ass niggas.
Yeah, he got fucking Marilyn Manson. First of all, you got a Marilyn Manson song and you got him on the track. Why, my nigga? Why?
I'm not. I mean, DMX done that too before. I mean, it wasn't called Marilyn Manson, but
Marilyn Manson is trash as a human being and as an artist.
I gave it to him being part. But no, I would say the one song he did with DMX was actually kind of good though.
I'm glad you like it.
I'll give you that one. I'll
I
give you
love
that.
it. I don't I don't like him and I
It
never
was
liked his music. And I don't like the way he looked. The fuck? It's just like it's too much. I hate that nigga. Then he got Tyga on here. You know I hate that nigga.
what? Because he light skinned.
No, because he's fucking ass.
I know. I was just making a joke. I was making a joke.
Oh, you know that girl
I
with
know.
oh my god.
I saw. I was like, I'm gonna let her handle that. I know she got it.
She was going apparently I have an evil spirit now.
I was just like, I can't take you seriously because you don't even have a real profile. I'm like, girl, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, like, girl, I don't even know you. I don't care what you think about my opinions
Right.
on evil light skinned niggas. I said what I said. Uh, then he got, oh yeah, I don't like Nicki Minaj for real, but I did like that song. I don't like Fabio Foreign,
Yeah, he's hit or miss.
and I don't like that fucking drill shit. That shit is annoying.
Oh yeah.
And then I don't like, and then he put Puff Daddy. I don't like him. It's just like it was weird. It's a weird mix of features.
Yeah, the features on this one was better.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling the features. It didn't need to be 11 songs because the songs wasn't that good to be doing that. So, have you
Um,
ever listened to his Daryl project?
I did.
You
Cause
don't like?
it came out last year, right? Or
Mhm.
this year? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I did listen to it. It was a different side of Ferg. I will say that. I don't want to spoil it. But it was a different side of Ferg. He like expressed more of himself, like personally. So
I see he got a lot of singing niggas on here. A lot
yeah,
of singing niggas.
it was a very like he expressed himself more on the album.
Okay.
Like he talked about himself more. So yeah,
Okay. Okay.
I'll definitely get that listen. I'll definitely recommend that as a listen though. So
Okay. I'll listen to that. Did he do the art cover for Daryl?
I don't know.
Because
He might have.
it's giving. Not saying that it's bad. I like the art cover.
He might
S-
have. Let me see.
So Trap Lord is a good one too.
Yeah, that's his debut one. That's the one that has Shaba on it.
Okay. But this is a
He,
good one. Oh, and it has work on here.
yeah, oh yeah, works on there too. Yeah, I don't think is the remix on there. I can't remember if the remix is on there or not.
Yeah, it is on here.
Oh, okay. But nah, it's a
Okay.
good project. He got feature with Bone Thugs on there too.
Yeah, I see that one.
I was like,
And
okay,
Waka
Bone Thugs.
Flocka. Okay. So what's your favorite ASAP Ferg album then?
It's between floor seats and still what's it still driving? Not still driving.
Always Strive and Prosper?
No, it is still striving. Never mind. It is still striving. It is.
Okay.
It's between still striving and floor seats.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be still mine. I gotta listen to Still Striving again. It's been a minute.
Yeah,
But
because he
let
got songs
me
with Cameron, Dave East. Uh, then you got
Little Yachty,
Plain Jane on there.
Playboy Cardi, Migos.
Made in TYO. Like their features be dope. East Coast remixes on here. Yeah, East Coast is on here. I fuck with that shit. Yeah, I forgot about
Okay.
I forgot about that song.
Yeah, let me listen to this album again. Cause I don't remember it like that. And then I'll compare the two and see which one I like more. Yeah. Okay. I loved it. Um, that's it, y'all. What we listen to next week, AJ?
Oh yeah, what are we doing next week? I gotta look at your text thread and see what you sent.
I think I'm gonna change my New Orleans pick though. My
Who did
New
you pick
Orleans
before?
pick, I forgot. I forget what her name is off the top of my head, but it's a newer artist. But I think I want to talk about I think I want to do Lucky Day or PJ Morton.
Okay. I think
Yeah.
the next one, I don't think there was like an actual city. I think we just picked like new albums that came out. That came
Oh,
out this
okay.
year. I think albums that came out this year.
Oh,
I
was it?
think that's what it was. Or was it Brooklyn?
We did Voodoo. What was the new albums that came out this year that we picked?
I picked the instrumental album.
Oh yeah, and I picked two people. But now it's like there's newer albums that came out.
There is.
So I'm about to switch mine again.
I might add another one. I
Okay. So
think.
then we want to do new albums?
Yeah, we could do that one.
Okay, yeah, because a lot of new albums came out recently, and I would love
Yeah.
to talk about them. Like LaKaylee 47 came out with a new album, and I really love her.
Okay.
Yeah, even though she's not R&B, she's more hip hop.
Yeah, that's fine though.
But yeah, she be singing. She's like a new age Missy Elliott.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah. So I think that's the album I'm gonna do. Who you gonna do? Juicy J and Logic put out an album.
They did. It's actually good.
What
It's
the
actually
fuck?
good. It's good.
Slick Rick also put out an album.
I did not know that. I gotta look that up.
Yeah. ESTG put out an album.
Norris was telling me about that. He said that shit was great. So,
Okay. It's a lot of hip hop albums that came out.
so I know the album I picked was Vanilla. Time Goes By. It's an instrumental album. But I think
Yeah,
the
we can put
second,
that to the side.
not put it to the side. But I
Yeah,
think
we're gonna come back to it.
the other album I'm gonna pick is we could do the Logic and Juicy J one.
Oh,
You don't want to do that one?
okay. I don't mind.
No. So I will say, like, is a collab album, but Logic mostly does production on it. Like
Oh,
he
okay.
raps he has like two he rapped on like two songs, but it's mainly just Juicy J rapping. And then
Oh,
they have like they're doing like a Elijah's like interviewing Juicy J, like kind of like giving him his flowers and stuff. So they do like an interview like throughout the album type shit.
I thought Logic was like a they not even the same type of rapper.
They're not, but they
This
cool
is
though.
long. 21. These
But the songs,
discussions
but the
better
songs are mad short though. The songs are mad short.
oh,
Like a
the
lot of it's
discussions
just
better be short too. The fuck?
yeah. The interviews be like a minute or two. So like
Oh yeah, they like
it's not
36 seconds. I'm cool with
it's
that.
not super long. It's not super long. Yeah, it's long. It's shorter than you think.
Okay.
I was gonna
Mm.
recommend. I was gonna recommend Cushion Orange Juice too, but I ain't gonna do that to you. At least not today.
Oh, it is only 48 minutes and 56 seconds.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is mad short. They not even the same type of artist. Oh, Project Pat is on here.
mm-hmm.
You know
Mm-hmm.
I love
Uh,
I love that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay, now I'm excited
it
because
is.
I do like me
That's
some Project Pat. Okay, so then we're gonna listen to Juicy J and Logic's new album, and then we're gonna listen to LaKaylee 47. But it's
okay.
actually called LaKaylee featuring 47, which is
Mm,
so cool. And we'll get into that next week. But it's for promotional use only. So that's
okay.
the album. But you're gonna love LaKaylee. I feel it in my spirit.
Yeah,
Everybody's
it
gonna love
is.
it. Yeah. She's definitely like a new age Missy, and I love her so much. So, all right, y'all, that is our show. I'm glad everybody was able to tune in. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm your girl, Miss JLH from We Don't Sip Tea, We Drink Wine. It's 3 a.m. in Paris, and I'm about to go to bed.
It is. Yeah, I know you had a long day.
Yeah, and I
Yes.
gotta see that motherfucking Eiffel Tower.
There it is. There it is. There it is. But yeah, it's your boy AJ, the co-host of Hip Hop Vibes, the podcast. It's like a trial quest. You got to say the whole thing. Yeah, tune in with us next week as we do these new albums. These 2025 albums that came out.
Yeah, I'm proud of us. We gotta do that more often because we don't do new albums enough.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah,
But there's nothing wrong with going back to listening to stuff that came out.
you got
Like,
to
yeah, I
know
feel
your
like that's
roots.
like a night. Yeah, you feel me? Yes, agreed. It's a nice little refresher, you know. And then a lot of these albums we never heard before. So
Mm-hmm.
there you go. It's like a new album.
Facts. Facts. If I ain't heard it, it's new to me. Like,
It's new to me, nigga. And that's true because I never listened to Floor Seats and I never listened to this Billie Holiday album.
fact.
So now I have a better understanding of both artists, and I do love that.
Yeah,
I
it
do
is.
love that a lot. So now, would you listen to Billie Holiday?
I will. I would.
Okay.
I just gotta make sure I'm in the mood first. But yes.
Facts. Same here. And I will always twerk the ASAP Ferg, so that's not even a
I'm
problem.
dead. That's
I
funny.
listen to Shabba Rank, like Shabba.
Shopper
Yo, that's
Ranch.
my shit.
Have you heard the
That is
Have you heard the remix?
yes,
Okay.
yes. I really love ASAP Ferg. There's only one ASAP we
I'm about to
acknowledge
say.
over here.
I'm about to say.
Let me get out of here and stop being messy. All right, y'all. Thanks so much for tuning in. Have a good night. We